They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Locke's throw into the hands of Fan.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Locke. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I'll take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. That is going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
The option to give to Williams here. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. And this time will be intercepted.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right time in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, always so many storylines when you're playing January football. And, Charles, you talk about this offense, their head coach, it's his first time in charge in the playoffs. And I think you and I were both kind of surprised by his demeanor and specifically his comments and his confidence at the press conference where he really all but guaranteed a victory.
Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback because you don't normally see that. And on one hand, it's like, all right, cool. He feels great about his team. But on the other hand, best interest to do that. How many playoff games has he won again, Brandon?
None.
So there's your answer right there. I guess what he was trying to do was fire up his team, but he has to make sure he doesn't fire up the other guys because there have been a lot of coaches who've made guarantees that are no longer coaching in this league.
And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Block off a play action. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Lock throwing on target to Fant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 14. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Here's Locke to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Denver.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. K.J. Hamler as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Raiders 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. A first down and more for Jacobs. And how about that for just running out the clock?
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporates the level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Locke going to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Locke working out of the gun. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Williams again. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail, and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
Off the option, here's Williams.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. Williams can't punch it in on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Raiders. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr now to throw. Forced out to his left. This is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Here's Callahan. They find some open field here. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Raiders 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for the Raiders.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
The Carr's throw there complete to Ruggs.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round one here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Escaping the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal. To throw his Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season Coming up right now here, 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st down, it's Williams, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From just shy of midfield, Locke. And he checks this one down to Williams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Flushed out right. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Locke. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. shotgun snap to Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. On the carry, it's Logan. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.